What up, what up, what up, what it is, professionally silly viewers, it's your girl, Amber Smiles Jones. And now, if you are a listener of my podcast, you know me as your Audible Boo-THANG. So I decided to go ahead and share a little bit of what my podcast is. And I do plan to make more video podcasts on here soon, so you can join me visually. That's always fun. This is going to be kind of like a mini-sode for my podcast. You will be able to hear the audio version of this on the Professionally Silly podcast, which is available everywhere podcasts can be found. And if you've already seen this video, then there's a good chance that you saw it first on my podcast Facebook group, the Professionally Silly Podcast Facebook group. So if you are digging the content that we discussed today, trust me when I say you're going to want to get silly with me audibly. And the Professionally Silly podcast is available everywhere podcasts can be found. All right, so today, your Audible Boo-THANG, that's me, is bringing the silly and the random per the usual. So I want to go ahead and find out what my swear word is via personality quiz, because why not? And I've also got some random but yet interesting facts about food. And there's one thing I do enjoy in life, it is food. It really is. Okay, so if you are new to the podcast, thank you so much for stopping by. I gotta tell you, I appreciate it. To support this podcast, make sure you guys subscribe, rate, and review on any platform that you're listening, especially if it's Apple Podcasts or Spotify. I cannot tell you how helpful that actually is. Oh, and if you're on Spotify, you can actually leave comments below directly under each episode that you listen to. If you didn't know that I had a podcast, well, ladies and gentlemen, I do. Now you can go ahead and catch up because I've got over 300 episodes waiting for your earballs. Enjoy. Binge with me. I am binge worthy. Okay. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. BuzzFeed is at it again, and they stay coming up with the most random quizzes. And we're going to take one. So let's find out what my one-of-a-kind swear word is based on my personality. This should be interesting. Okay, so this should be interesting. It says here, the title of it is Generate Your Own NSFW Swear Word Based on Your Personality. Now, if you're unaware of this, NSFW actually stands for Not Safe for Work, in case you were unaware of that. So it says here, ready to spice up your vocabulary. We're about to help you create a one-of-a-kind, totally NSFW swear word that matches your personality. So let's dive in and get creative. You're about to shock the world, or at least your friends. It says all that. It says I need to put in my first name. Okay, so I'll put in my first name. Okay, then it says, how would you describe your personality? In the options I have are fiery, chill, quirky, snarky, sophisticated, a human dumpster fire. Let's go with quirky. I'm definitely not a human dumpster fire. All right, it goes on. It says here, what emotion do you want your swear word to convey? Pure rage, playful annoyance, absolute disbelief, mild frustration, spine-chilling fear, or total surprise. It is a toss-up between playful annoyance and total surprise. I'm going to go with playful annoyance. That's more my personality. What's a pet peeve that drives you nuts? And I'm supposed to type off my answer. Man, is lying a pet peeve? Because I don't like liars. Let's just go with that. I don't like liars. Haha. I don't know. Is that too much? We're going to do it. What function would you want this swear word to serve? As an insult, to express frustration, as a sarcastic comeback, to hype someone up, as someone's nickname, or to emphasize a point? I love insulting people. I'm often frustrated. I love a good comeback. Oh my God, you guys remember that that deleted scene from Parks and Rec? If they're talking about comeback stories and now everybody has a comeback story.
Loves a good comeback story, right? Seabiscuit, the Mighty Ducks,
Robert Downey Jr., who
Rocky.
else? Yes.
Kim Kardashian.
Well,
in the video she gets cum on her back, I think.
I'm gonna go with sarcastic comeback. I love those. Oh, I love sarcasm. Let's go with that. All right, what type of word do you want this to be? Short and snappy, long and dramatic, weird, simple but powerful. I like it weird. See, that was weird. I'm sorry. And lastly, how often should people use your swear word? Every day, rarely, never, or only in extreme situations? Yo, every day. Give it to me. All right. So it says, click the button, generate my swear word. Let's see what I got here. It's cooking up my swear word in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reveal my swear word. All right, so my new swear word is blinquish. What a weird fucking word. I thought it was going to like pick an existing swear word and be like, this one is the one that matches your personality. I was more prepared for that. I had no idea it was going to be this. Blinquish is a quirky blend of bluff and vanquish, capturing Amber's playful annoyance with liars. This word carries an energetic, whimsical vibe that perfectly conveys her aspiration, while maintaining an amusing sound that can lighten the mood, even when calling out someone's dishonesty. So using in a sentence, oh, come on. Don't try to blinquish me with that ridiculous excuse. We both know you're lying. That is dumb. I love it. All right, blinquish. That's the word, everybody. Don't try to blinquish me. All right. I'll be sure to put the link below so you guys can go ahead and check that out for yourself and see what your swear word is. All right, because here's my thing. My favorite swear word is like, and mother. Love a good mother. I have a dirty mouth. I don't know what you want from me. All right, so speaking of swear words, I love food. And luckily for you, I have some fun food facts that I want to share about it. So let's go ahead and take a look at these. This is actually coming from boredteachers.com. And they have a list of 100 fascinating food facts. So let's go ahead and see just how fascinating these facts really are. All right, so this first one here is interesting, I think. All right, I'm going to give you guys a test here. It says here, the most expensive pizza in the world costs, and I want you to guess how much. I'm going to go ahead and put 10 seconds on the clock. So what do you think it is? I mean, it's the most, there's got to be like truffles in there or like, I don't know, like gold plated something, and you're done. 10 seconds is up. If you guess $12,000, you're right. That is interesting. All right, next fact. A lemon has more sugar than a strawberry. Why don't I believe that? That feels like bullshit. Strawberry. You know what? I'm gonna call an audible. Is that what that phrase is called? I'm gonna ask Gemini. Sports. I'm gonna call an audible. If you are a football fan, let me know if I use that reference correctly. Hey, Gemini, is it true that a lemon has more sugar than a strawberry?
That's a tricky one, and it's easy to see why it might sound confusing. While it's true that both lemons and strawberries contain a type of sugar called fructose, strawberries actually have more total sugar. But here's the thing. Lemons are super sour, so they have a lot of citric acid. That acidic flavor basically masks the sweetness of the sugar they have. So while strawberries do have more sugar, you wouldn't necessarily notice it as much in a lemon because of the strong sour taste.
Fam, we are out here learning all kinds of things about lemons and strawberries. Next random fact. Astronauts planted potatoes in outer space during a trip in 2005. I mean, it's a fact. I don't know if I call it interesting. Did the potatoes actually grow? Where's the rest of it? That's the interesting part. Moving on. Thomas Jefferson introduced mac and cheese to America. I don't know how much I believe that, only because, like, when I think mac and cheese, I just can't help it. I think black people. But his past, there are rumors. Maybe a black person taught him. I don't know. Next fact here. Sweet potatoes and white potatoes are not related. Bullshit. The word potatoes is in both words. How are they not related? What? Well, I guess that makes sense because I'm not related to Chipper Jones, as far as I know. So, all right, moving on. Bird saliva is a delicacy in China. That's disgusting. Moving on. Green gummy bears are strawberry flavored, not apple flavored. First of all, I can't even say that they lied to me because they never said, technically, that the green gummy bear was an apple flavor. You just assume it's apple because it's green. But because of the assumption, and they know what my assumption is going to be, I feel like they're lying to me. I feel like they're lying to me through omission. And I don't like that shit. Also, gummy bears, gummy worms, bitch, all day. Let me know down below. Gummy bears or gummy worms? Let me know. I'm curious. Next one. A dentist invented cotton candy. Now, see, that feels like a damn scam, you ask me. Their job is to keep our teeth, clean, and these motherfuckers are inventing candy? That just seems like a scam. I don't like that at all. I'm gonna have to hit up Scam Goddess and ask her about that. Only she can really answer this one. Next one. Lemons float, but limes sink. Fam, if you are at home right now while you're listening to this or watching this, I want you, okay, if you have lemons and limes at home, do it right now. Do it right now, and then let me know. Get back to me. I don't have either one, so I can't do it right now. The earliest ice cream is from the 5th century BC. It's thousands of years old. You're telling me that ice cream is thousands of years old? Did they even have ice in BC? That was a dumb question. I was joking, but it was still dumb to say aloud. My God. I mean, because I know you can make it with like ice and salt or some shit, right? Like in a bag. How would they make it back then? All right. And our last random fact about food is gum was invented 9,000 years ago. Yo, that's crazy. What the fuck is gum made out of? Hey, Gemini, what is gum made out of?
The base of gum is a rubbery, stretchy material made from things like tree sap or even synthetic rubber. They add some sugar, flavor, and other ingredients to make it taste good. Would you like to know how gum was invented?
Remind me later. Me and Gemini finna have some serious, deep conversations later. I hope that you guys enjoyed this mini-sode. Do me a favor, hit that subscribe button if you're watching this on YouTube. Subscribe to this podcast and download your favorite episodes of the Professionally Silly podcast. Do me a favor and also share with a friend. There is lots of silly to go around. This is the kind of topics that I do here on the Professionally Silly podcast. There's always some silly and some random to talk about, so you don't want to miss it. I post every Friday, and I cannot tell you if you're listening to this via podcast, reviews are so important for podcasters. So there is a podcast that you enjoy. What? I really wish I would have recorded that. The fuck? What the fuck are you doing here?
There was a scheduling conflict, so I didn't have work today.
Shit. Yo, I'm dizzy.
I technically got you twice.
You, man. That was great. Holy shit. Yo, there's stuff in the show notes. That's a hell of a mini-sode. If you listen to this, you're very lucky because this is not going to be on the full episode. Oh my God. Down below is stuff. Read that. Once again, it's your Audible Boo-THANG. Amber Smiles Jones.
And don't forget.
Oh my God. Thank you so much for listening to the Professionally Silly Station, where I take my silliness seriously. And I'll leave you with this. If the earth was flat, the edge would probably be a tourist destination. I feel like that's something flat earthers should really think about before they just like die on that hill that is on a round earth. Anyway, stay positive out there. Until the next time you decide to join NP silly listeners, which I hope is for the full episode. Watch where you step, because there are pieces of shit everywhere. And they love to spread their ignorance. Okay, bye. Jesus Christ. You scared the out of me.